Excellent. Welcome everybody to our Wednesday night Free to Dream event. My name's Leah and I have been with the Juice Plus company for about 14 months now, and it's been pretty life-changing. So I love that I get to share my story and what I've been up to, and also some other pretty incredible stories tonight. But then mainly it's just about sharing two things. And those two things, I think, are something that as a society we struggle with on a day-to-day basis. And the first one is our health and how we look and feel. And I think we've never been more overfed and undernourished. And it's, definitely no surprise that, there's a lot of illness and we all want to look good, feel good. There's just a lot of conflicting advice out there and it's really hard to know what to do. And I really think that what we have got is a better way. It's really simple, it's really sustainable and family friendly. So I'm excited to share that. And the other thing is our wealth and how we get to live life and how we really feel like we have found a better way, a way of creating a life without two major stresses that I think we all have, and that is stress around finances and time, and really bringing back balance. And I think there's no better way, no better time to really think about those two things and how you want to do 2017 than now. We've got three girls launching their businesses tonight. We've got Nicola, Danny and Mel. So if you're on here supporting them, we really thank you for doing that. I know that when I launched my business, just over a year ago, it was really important for me to have my family and friends jump on and see what I'm up to. It's not salesy at all. It's just, an opportunity to really see what we're up to and what we're doing, and what these girls are creating. So if it resonates with you, that's amazing. If it doesn't, that's okay too. You might know somebody that it would. So if you've never seen the Juice Plus products before, this is what it looks like. It's a blend of 30 different fruits, veggies and berries in capsules. This came into my life when my health was not amazing. I had just had my little girl and I had always thought that I was really healthy. But, if I really think about it, even on a good day, I struggled to get the recommended serves of fruits and veggies into my diet. And I thought that I was doing a pretty good job. The statistics are in, and there's actually less than 4% of us who eat the recommended serves of veggies. So there was no doubt I was feeling super tired. My body was under stress. I definitely just woke up with a fog. I couldn't lose the last, bit of my baby weight, and my overall general well-being I just didn't feel amazing. And I came across this, and what I loved straight away is that I could read everything on the back of it. It has an ingredients list, unlike a supplement or multivitamin that you often can't understand what's actually in it. So I could read this. It was completely safe for me to take while I was breastfeeding as well. And if you have been through, having a baby, you would know that when you're pregnant, you have to read the back of everything. And if it comes with a warning, that's pretty much a red flag for me anyway, because I'm not really sure long term how something like that could be good for your body. So I just absolutely loved that I knew everything that was in it. Everybody can take it, and the way it's actually made as well. So Juice Plus is literally fruits, veggies and berries grown in a really clean, herbicide, pesticide-free environment, third generation farms, and picked at ultimate peak ripeness. So a bit different to the produce that we see in our grocery stores today that are often picked way before they're ripe, sometimes months before, and then popped into cold storage to preserve their shelf life. And what we know is that those fruits and veggies actually get their most nutrition dense in those last 2 weeks of ripening. So these get all the produce that we have gets all of that nutrition. It's picked, it's cleaned, and then it's basically made into a big smoothie and then dried at a really, really low heat to make sure that everything is still kept alive. So you have all those beautiful phytonutrients and digestive enzymes, and then it's put into capsules, and so it's completely live. Your body recognizes it as food. There's research behind it. There's actually 35 peer-reviewed medical journal studies done on Juice Plus, so there is no other product out there that has had this sort of research done in top universities all around the world. And they're showing that that the Juice Plus is actually reducing inflammation in the body. And what we know is that systemic inflammation is the cause of lots of illness. So this is something that fruits, veggies and berries, we all know they're good for us. You only have to walk into a doctor's surgery, look on the table, and there's always going to be a pamphlet that says eat more fruits and veggies, drink more water and exercise more to better health. So it's nothing new. It's not some crazy new fad that we've heard of. It's really just going back to basics at what our body needs. So absorbed within 3 to 5 minutes into your bloodstream, going to where it needs to. So your body sees it as food and uses it as food. You don't pee it out like a lot of other synthetic supplements or vitamins where you get that bright yellow disco wee, or expensive wee as I like to call it. This is really something that we know that you're going to be absorbing and your body's using and getting all the nutrition from. What else can I tell you about our amazing capsules? We see some pretty amazing results from it. It's really something that's bridging the gap between what we're eating and what we should be eating. It's by no means to take place of a really nice balanced diet. That's just, there's absolutely nothing that exists that can do that. It's really just to help your body and really bridge between what we're able to eat on a daily basis and what we should be eating. I love that Juice Plus is really the company with a heart as well. It's really about sustainable, healthy changes for everybody. And we know that, that where we really need to start is with our children. So for every adult who takes Juice Plus, they can actually sponsor a child aged 4 to 18 years to take the product for free as well. So they can either take the capsules or they can also take this chewable form. So these are just the capsules, same fruits and veggies, but they're actually mixed with a little bit of tapioca starch as well to make it into a dew that's really nice and palatable for kids as well. All the children that actually receive the free product participate in a worldwide health study, and there's over 1 million children in that study. And the results that we're collecting, that are independently collected, show that kids who are taking Juice Plus are craving more fruits and veggies. They're drinking more water, less days off school, less doctor's visits. They're just really overall general, well-being is better. And I'm super passionate about kids because now I've become a mum. I just think there's just no better way to start our kids. I think that, what we eat is really determines who we become and our potential in life. And I just love that, when I'm giving my little girl her Juice Plus every day, it's flooding her body with fruits and veggies. She absolutely eats everything. And I really think it's because her taste buds get those fruits and veggies every day. So she absolutely feels like it. And she reaches for things like carrots and, tomatoes. And she's always at our fruit bowl trying to grab fruit out as well. And there's just, I think that's amazing. And that's what we want our kids to be, just super healthy. The other product that we do have is our complete powders. And I'm absolutely crazy about these, just because who's busy? Everybody. It's the life we lead. We're all time poor. We're all on the run. And to sit down and eat, 5 balanced meals a day is just not possible for most of us. So I absolutely love these because there's always a time of day that I am time poor, that I can't sit down and really eat something healthy and nutritious. And I know that as my insurance, I've got one of these as a backup. I also love to use them in my smoothie in the morning. I'll make a big, massive green smoothie most of the time. I'll put zucchini and spinach and a whole heap of other foods that I wouldn't otherwise have for breakfast. And then I'll pop one of these in and it makes it taste absolutely delicious. And my little girl and I will have it for our morning tea or breakfast. Look, they're just full of absolute superfoods. It's a really nice balanced meal of carbohydrates, protein, and good fats as well. They're full of sprouts. So you've got alpha sprouts, radish sprouts. You've got, naturally occurring niacin, which is that real good, naturally occurring feel-good hormone. So lots of mums really, absolutely can't live without these. You've also got mushroom powder, yucca powder, pomegranate. So just a load of things that there's no way I would otherwise get into my day. We definitely, think these are great to either bookend your day with, so to start or finish. And just, I know that once we've had this in our morning, even if the rest of the day is not perfect, I've definitely fueled us with something amazing for the day. So, because we are all about sustainable health for everybody, we've got an amazing health program that was developed by some health professionals in our business. The Juicy Body Transformation is what it's called, and it's run through Facebook. And the girl who actually came up with the recipes for it was on MasterChef in 2010. She was the token healthy girl, and she's just put together some really beautiful, healthy, nutritious, simple, family-friendly recipes for us. There's 4 different guides. They're just absolutely, we use them every single night. My family love them. You definitely don't have to be a master chef to cook them, because I'm definitely not one of them. She's a mum. She knows what it's like to be time poor as well. And they can really be adjusted for everybody and everybody's lifestyle. And this is really where we're seeing some absolutely amazing changes. Really supporting your body through changes, and using the product as well. We're seeing amazing weight loss. We're seeing people are reversing, like they're having to be on cholesterol medication, blood pressure medication, pre-diabetes as well. So it's really changing families, and really changing health worldwide, and that's what we're really passionate about. So we run the program through Facebook. There's a few different elements to it. We have a really amazing shred program, which is really for people who are looking to work in a challenge environment, and they're really wanting to maybe have some weight loss happen in a faster period of time, and this really helps them do that. They get to work with some people who are all like-minded on the same journey, and sharing that as well. And we know that support really helps people. And then we also have a program which has really beautiful gourmet cleanse, and then a maintenance as well. We're really all about sustainable results for everybody. And I love that the reports we get are that it's actually a lifestyle. It's not a diet that you start and then you go off and you might go on holidays. It's really something you can implement into your life. Real life is always going to happen. There's always going to be yummy things that you want to have. To me, life isn't worth living if I can't have chocolate or wine. And I love that on the program, you're allowed, anything that you really want. It's something about making sure that you're eating amazing, 80% of the time, and then you do have those treats as well. So I really am passionate about that. I think that it's something that, it can work for everybody, and, seeing the amazing results that we've got from that have been pretty incredible. I think we'll just head on over now to Nicola, if you can take yourself off mute, because it's going to take me a little while to find you. There we are. Hey, Nicola. So Nicola's I've just lost her. She's actually launching her business tonight, which is exciting. So if you just want to maybe let us know, Nicola, how long you've been on Juice Plus for, and how long, and what kind of results you've seen, and how it's really impacted your life and what you're excited about.
Yeah, sure. Hi, Leah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, hi. Yeah, hi, everyone. I'm Nicola. I'm a stay-at-home mum to 3 children. Juice Plus was introduced to me by my friend Hayley Davis. I saw a post that she'd put on Facebook. The post was just of her posing in a pair of jeans that just looked huge on her. And pure vanity got me interested, really, because I thought I'd like to drop a dress size just to get down to my pre-baby weight. So I ordered the product, but really things weren't really going great in my personal life. At the time I was suffering from depression, and I was having like a flare-up of psoriasis, and it was pretty bad. It covered my whole body really from head to toe. And so I jumped on board with the product. I was desperate to try something, and I took the capsules and the shakes. And at first, the first couple of weeks, I didn't really notice much of a difference. But a month into the program, sure enough, like I felt like I had a little bit more energy, and it really did help me with my skin. It just managed it a lot better. And the program just gave me the tools to help myself as well, really, with the clean eating, and even some of like the scrubs and things that are mentioned in the program really helped me. So yeah, I was really grateful. And obviously with my children as well, getting the chews for free, they love them. They think they're sweet. And my youngest one can't get enough of them. He tries to take them and eat them all the time, so I have to keep them on top of the fridge out of his reach. But it's made my children's diets change a lot for the better. Like, they would go into the fridge and they reach for carrots and cucumbers and celery, and they're just really healthy children. They very rarely get sick, and they're healthy and happy, and it has changed my life, and I'm really grateful to Hayley for introducing it to me. And I think because my skin's better now, it's given me more confidence, and I'm a happier person. So I think I'm ready now to move into the business and try and help other people. And I think I've been at home for 6 years, so I'm ready to start something new and something while the children are at school, and create an income for myself as well now.
Awesome. Thanks, Nicola. Thank you so much for sharing. I think, God, that's pretty incredible. I know I've spoken to you a few times, and I didn't know that, you'd suffered with psoriasis. You would never know. Your skin looks absolutely beautiful. So, yeah, that's amazing. So glad to see you on this journey and what this can be for you. I'm just going to head on over to Mel now, who's also launching her business tonight. Hi, Mel.
Hi.
So if you just want to share, I know you've been on the product for a little while now, and I guess we'd love to hear, why did it make sense to you, and what you found, and why the business also made sense.
Yeah, sure. I started taking Juice Plus about 4 months ago. I was a few months away from turning 45, 2 little kids under the age of 3. And yeah, I was lacking energy, and I was putting on weight. I was finishing off my kids' meals, stuffing my face with bread and toast before I was going to bed, reaching for coffee and toast when I woke up. I'm like all my friends and family always, I'm vegan, and people think vegans are really healthy. I mean, a lot of them are, but I was, still eating fruit and veg, but I was tending to eat some of the not so good stuff, processed foods, quite a bit of coffee to sort of get me going. Even, 2 or 3 people came up to me, or friends, not close friends, but friends said, "Oh, are you expecting another baby?" Because I think my stomach was really bloated by me eating all this food that I just couldn't digest properly. I saw Leah's Instagram page. There was a post about the 8-week challenge, and I think there was a bit in there about no calorie counting, and that was great for me because I've never been on a diet. I wouldn't know how to count a calorie. So I started the program, and almost straight away, my energy levels just skyrocketed. I'd be going for like a big walk at 4 or 5 in the morning. I changed all my bad lifestyle habits and just got new ones. Also lost 5 kilos in the first 4 weeks. So still eating loss, but just eating the good stuff. So I really loved how sustainable it was. Like Nicola, my husband, he suffered for a long time, about 5 or 6 years, with rosacea and also eczema on his face. And he's in a sales job, and facing people when you're not feeling confident, when you've got blotches on your face, really did a lot to his confidence. So I told him, he knew I was taking Juice Plus, he knew how good it was. So I said, just try the berries. They're really good, full of antioxidants, really good for people with skin conditions. So he started taking those, as well as the fruit and veg chews in the morning, which my daughter absolutely loves. And yeah, almost straight away, his skin, it was amazing. All the problems disappeared. And I know it's Juice Plus because we ran out last week, and a couple of days into that, he started getting the eczema back, and he hasn't had that for ages. So luckily got all my Juice Plus, my new order in yesterday, and all back on it, which is good. Just the business side just really resonates with me. I mean, I get to spend time doing what I love best, and that's with my family. I couldn't work full time. I want to spend time with them while they're little, because it's not going to last forever. While giving me financial security, and just being able to help and inspire others, really, to live healthy lifestyles. So that's it, really.
Thanks, Mel. We are an inspiration, so thank you so much for sharing. Exciting to be on this journey with you as well. We're just going to head on over to Jo. Hey, Jo. Do you want to take yourself?
Hi there.
Are you right? Yep. So we're going to get Jo to share a little bit about her story, and then change gears a little bit and head into some of the business side of things.
Okay, hi everyone. First of all, I have to apologize for the sort of plane landing equipment on my head, but I'm using a different computer tonight. So I have been, I got introduced to the product when I was in very, very poor health. I'd had Ross River virus, and I had low energy, I had terrible joint pain, depression, which was something that was completely foreign to me because I am a very happy person. So I found myself in a state that I wasn't used to at all. And I work with Leah's mum. So I'd be going into work, and she was also in the same kind of stressful job that I'm in. And she was happy and pinging off the walls and full of energy, and eventually I said to her, because she'd also been in bad health previously. I'd said to her, what's changed about you? What are you doing differently? And she had started taking the Juice Plus product. So I just jumped straight into it. I said, I want some of what you've got, and contacted Leah and started on the product. And it really has made a massive difference for myself. My husband got on the product. I can't get him to eat like green or orange on his plate is like an absolute no-no. So for him to be getting these capsules in, getting shakes, it's completely changed him as well. He's eating more vegetables. People normally talk about their kids with these things, but for me, it's my husband. And he also has had a lot of psoriasis, which is now he was having to use cortisone shampoo and cream all the time. We don't even buy that anymore. Like, it's not necessary. He's just going so much better. So what happened to me is I started recommending it to people, and I was calling Leah up and saying, I've got another person that's interested. So she sort of told me about the business, and at first I was really skeptical because I'm not a salesperson. I don't know a lot of people. It's one of these pyramid schemes was like one of my biggest worries. And anyway, Leah helped me through all of those worries, and I have now been involved in the business for a good couple of months, and I'm absolutely loving it. So I wanted to, maybe some of you guys are thinking like I was, that it's a bit of a pyramid scheme. So I'd just like to explain to you the way Leah explained to me about that, because actually most of the businesses that we're all in our everyday lives are actually pyramid schemes. If you look at it, you have triangle like that. At the top here, you have your CEO. Then you have your sort of higher management. Then you'll have management. And depending on how big your company, these will just be your everyday workers. And that's what we're all used to. So if you're down here and say you're on the checkout at Coles, the chances of you working your way all the way up there are, can you see that, are really not very great. There's one person that's going to get to that CEO position, one person that's going to be able to improve their lives to such a great degree. Whereas with this model, we talk about it being, this way around. There we go. Not this way. This way, where everybody comes in here exactly the same. It doesn't matter whether you're a doctor, a nurse, a chef like me, or somebody that has a mum at home. We all come in at the same place, and the business has different levels that people progress through, which means that they're getting a higher percentage of money. But up here at the top, it's endless. There's absolutely no limit to how many people can reach that top level, which is an income that, all of us dream about. So for me, that's been in traditional business my whole life. And I went through a very short period of my life where I was earning really, really good money because I was working my butt off and working as a private chef. Coming back into traditional business was totally depressing, thinking that I would never be able to get the financial rewards that I had previously got. So now, for the first time, I'm actually excited about my future and finances and what there is out there. Because the other thing that's amazing is that your paycheck is a reflection of how many people you're helping. So every single dollar that comes into our accounts is because people's lives are being changed. Their health, their wealth, their mental health, all of those things. So it's been an amazing journey, and I'm excited for where we're all going, and I'm excited to see the people that I have teamed up with get to the amazing places that everybody's getting. So I'm happy for the new guys on board, and really excited to see where you guys are going to be in 6 months' time.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Jo. I think what we're going to do now is we're going to head on over to Bree, who is also going to share a little bit about her story and a little bit more about the business also.
Hi, everybody. First, just congratulations to the 3 girls who are launching tonight. That's exciting stuff. I'll just do a quick rundown about my business story, not so much the product, but about the business. I've been in the business now for about 19 months. How it was introduced to me was, at the time I was currently on maternity leave, and we were also in the process of moving from Queensland over to Western Australia. So at the time my daughter was about 18 months. I did have the option of returning back to full-time work, but I just did not want to go back to that commuting, of travelling an hour every day, not knowing who was going to look after my daughter and all that sort of stuff. So that was definitely not an option for me. But in the meantime, as much as I enjoyed being a stay-at-home mum, I also had lost my identity. All I remember was I was just a mum and just a wife, and that happens because we just get so caught up in wanting the best for our husbands and our children that we actually forget about us and what we want to do for ourselves. And Juice Plus came along at the right time for me because I had just moved from Queensland to Perth, so I was also wanting to meet new people. So that was one of the main reasons why I actually joined the business, was more for the community. The business model itself was fantastic, but the community and the people that you have around you are even better than the business model itself. Saying that, these days I'm doing things that I never imagined I would do 2 years ago. For example, talking on a call like this. I also now do swim teaching. I'm also part of the committee in our local tri club. 2 years ago, I would never ever imagine to do that, and I just love to thank Juice Plus for giving me that confidence, the community to believe in you to be able to do what you want to do. So earning the money is fantastic, but the personal growth that you get as well is, I find that even better than the income that you get. One of the main concerns I did have though when I first joined the business was I don't know too many people. I'm not going to have people in my team or anything like that. I'll just give you a quick rundown on how it can work. I'll make sure I get a pin that works. I don't know if I can see that. So my team's a little bit different to Leah's because we're more like sideline buddies, but I'll show you how that can work in our team here. So a couple of people above me, I've got a girl called Jess, and under Jess there's a girl called Dion. So she signed up Dion and she's taught Dion the business. And then Dion then introduced it to Mel. Now it was Mel who introduced the business to me. And at the time, I had no idea who Jess was, but now I know who Jess was. Like, we're really good friends now. And funny enough, Dion and I actually went to school together. So we hadn't seen each other for 15 years, and this company actually brought us back together, which was really good. And then I've brought in another girl that I've met, and she's actually based in Adelaide. So as you can see, like, we've got a team here. We've got a person here in Queensland, 2 people in Queensland, this girl's in Singapore, this one's in Adelaide, and we're one big team. And how it can also work is, like, then you start branching off and you have a few more people coming up here. I've got a few more people coming off me. Donna's got a few people coming off her, and then Jason's up here, a few more up here. So as you can see, everyone just keeps branching off, and before you know it, we're one big community. And as we like to call it, like, this is sort of like the popcorn effect. So as they say, she put like the little popcorn things on the stove, and it just starts popping and going off, and that's what can happen with your business. You just start signing up a few more people, and then all of a sudden it just goes off. So yeah, so at the end of the day, you may know only 1 or 2 people, but as you can see, you know, in a few months or a couple of years, you get to know a whole community, which I think is just fantastic. So I'm going to pass it back over to Leah now.
Thanks, Bree. Thanks, girls, for sharing. I actually think I might head on over to Danny, who is also launching her business tonight. I'm just trying to find her. Danny, if you can. Oh, there you are. I'll just take you off mute and spotlight you. There we are. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, good. So I would love to hear a little bit, about how Juice Plus came into your life and why the business made sense for you and what you're excited about.
I have been off work since I had my daughter 15 months ago. And we've recently just changed to a plant-based diet, and it's getting to the point where I was going to have to go back to work, which we really don't want. So it's a way of bettering our lives through more healthy nutrition with our plant-based diet, and I'm excited to change other people's lives and hopefully not have to go back to work. Amazing.
And Danny, you've obviously not been in the business for too long, and you're just absolutely rocking it. So it's amazing that when you're passionate about something, and I can see that, you're obviously super passionate about helping people and improving other families' health. So it's going to be exciting.
I'm very excited. And Stacey, my upline, she has just been amazing. By the way, happy birthday, Stacey.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Cool. Well, I might just get on and talk a little bit more about something that we all would like a little bit more of, and that is the money side of things and how we earn money in this business. I think that the way I think of money now is that it just gives us options to say yes to more. And to me, it's just, it's been pretty incredible. I started this business, 14 months ago, and I really didn't know what I was going to do. like some of these ladies, their stories. I definitely wasn't in a great financial place. You know, the life my husband and I have created for ourselves meant that after having my little girl, I would have to head back to work. We needed 2 incomes. And I think that's the life we live these days. And, you know, as soon as my little girl was put into my arms, it broke my heart to think that I was going to have to put her into daycare full time and head back to my corporate travel job, which, you know, definitely meant that I would spend a lot of time away from home, putting in a lot of hours. And I just didn't like the sound of that, but I really didn't know that there was any other way. So when this came into my life, it just really made sense. You know, it's something that I've been able to create in stolen moments around my little girl. I get to do everything. I don't miss out on anything. And I've been able to build a business that now pays me more than I did when I had my full-time job. So I never knew that something like that would be possible, and I really feel like I'm just getting started. So I am super excited that I get to share this opportunity with other people and show them that there is another way. I actually think that, you know, we have big dreams when we're young, and then life sort of takes hold, and sometimes, you know, those dreams sort of get squashed. We start to think, you know, life is a bit of, you work really, really hard and you can have a lot of the things that you want. Or if you have a family and, you know, you do decide to make that choice to stay home, well, then you have to go without. And I definitely grew up that way. I was lucky enough to have my mum at home, but we definitely, although we didn't go out without a lot, it was definitely a big sacrifice, you know, as far as financial for my parents. And I definitely didn't want that for my family. I don't want my husband to be working, you know, crazy hours and miss out on a lot of things like, you know, the school drop off and pick up and all of the fun times that I get. I really want him to have that as well and enjoy those moments. And when you see what this business can create and what it's creating for other people in our team, you know, to know that it can give me that and I can now see how that's going to happen is pretty exciting. I definitely came into this business thinking that if I could earn $1,000 a month, I would be pretty excited. And I quickly learnt that it can be a lot more than that. But my belief at that time wasn't, you know, I definitely didn't think that that was going to be capable, you know, that with a little part-time business around life, how was I going to do that? But, you know, we've got incredible leaders and everybody helps each other, and there's no way, as Joe showed you before with how this business model works, that you can actually go through these levels without helping each other and raising each other up. And the integrity that the company has and how it operates is just very different to any other business model that I've ever worked with. And now I just wouldn't do it any other way. So it's pretty incredible. So the different ways that we can actually earn money in the business, to begin with, there's really retail. So that is, you know, as you connect the customer, your customer with the company, our company just ships it out and takes care of all the admin, taking payments, and you just get money in your bank account. This is not a business about going around and selling and roping your family and friends and, you know, annoying people. We don't let you become that annoying Juice Plus person. That's just not what it's about. It's really just a recommending and sharing business. So as you've heard, these girls, you know, are feeling pretty amazing, and they're just sharing how they've been feeling, and people are attracted to that. And we're just really here to help people who want to look good, feel good, and improve their health, their situation as well. It's really no different, you know, what we're all doing these days when we go out to a good restaurant and we have a good meal, we take a photo of our meal and we post it on Facebook, and the restaurant doesn't pay us for that, for recommending that. But in this business, we actually get money in our bank account for that. The next way we get paid is commission. So as you start to help other people in the business get what they want, you'll also get rewarded with money in your bank account. And then the last way we get paid is bonuses. And there's actually quite a few bonus structures in the business, but I'll explain just one of them, the simplest one to understand. We absolutely love bonuses in our business because in our team, we have a bit of a rule that when you get a bonus, you have to do something nice for yourself. And I think that bonuses are kind of something of the past. I know in my last couple of jobs, it was really, the bonus was there, but it kind of seemed a little out of reach. It's definitely not something that we all get these days. So it's nice that it's something, a big part of how we get paid. So in the beginning, one of the first steps that you can get to is called SDVF. And when you get there, if you get there in 40 days, you get a $400 bonus. And because this is a teaching business, the person who taught you also gets a $400 bonus. So we're seeing people do this, depending on how much time you have to put into this. We see people doing it in kind of a week. But most people are definitely able to achieve their 40 to 60 days to do this. And I think that's really important to also know is that there's never any pressure in this business. Everybody comes in with different situation and how they can do this, and that's completely fine. We are here to meet people where they're at and how they want to do this, and to hold their hand and really show them what this can be for them. The next position is called sales coordinator, and when you get there, you get a $600 bonus, and the person who taught you also gets a $600 bonus. When the next position is called SSC, and when you get there, you get a $1,200 bonus, and the person who taught you also gets $1,200. The next position is called QNMD, and this is where I'm not too far off, and you get a $1,500 bonus, and the person who teaches you also gets $1,500. And then one of the pinnacle positions in the company is called NMD, and when you get there, you get a $3,000 bonus. There are other positions after that, but this is definitely a position that, once you get there, it's a pretty exciting place. By the time you get there, you will have created anything from an $80,000 to $150,000 residual income business. And we're seeing people do this anything from 12 months, or, we just had someone break the record. I think they did it in 10 months, to, 18 months, 2 years. I'm probably on track to do it in 2 years, and I've really just done this around my life. And it's pretty exciting to think, what I can create from my home, around my life. And I just know that as far as the earning potential, it really is something that can only really go up from there as well. And the best thing about it is that you get to share this opportunity with other people as well and show them that there is another way of doing things. So if any part of this resonated with you tonight, I really encourage you to go back to the person who invited you to take a look. If you've jumped on here to support the girls who are launching, we really thank you for doing that. You girls all did an amazing job. And I guess I just like to kind of leave it with, what if this is something that, could definitely change your life, or if you're looking for a change, if you're not happy with how you're doing things at the moment, you want to look good, feel better, or improve your financial situation, just go and get your questions answered, because I know that for me, I definitely had a load of questions when I watched something like this for my first time. But I'm so pleased that I actually decided to have the conversation, find out a little bit more, and see if this was something for me, because it's been life-changing. Thanks, guys. I'll just take everybody off mute. I'll stop recording.